Hello, hello, hello. You've come to the last show of the evening with the featured premise players. Please come on up, everybody. Let's say hello. What we're going to do tonight is take a premise, use it for a living room discussion of our personal experiences, all true, and then we will create scenes based on premises derived from that living room. If I could have a prompt from the blind audience member.
And the prompt is the radio.
The radio. Take it away, premise players.
So when I lived in Boston, I got to be a host on a feminist radio station. And it was so fun because I got to interview these amazing people. And I don't know if you know who Andrea Dworkin is, but she's an incredibly famous feminist and also a Holocaust expert. And interviewing her was the joy of a lifetime. It would be, I guess, for most people, like interviewing a movie star. And she was fabulous, and I felt fabulous, and she loved the interview, which is all I care about.
Did you keep in touch?
Oh, wouldn't I wish? Wouldn't I wish? Sure. And me and Robert Redford are like that.
When I was a kid,
go on, Jill.
When I was a kid, my father worked a lot, and one of the things that he shared with me was radio sequels. And at the time, I could, when I was probably 4 or 5, verbatim say the whole introduction to, the Lone Ranger, Green Hornet. The only one I still remember, though, is From the Shadow. Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men? The shadow knows.
My mom used to quote that all the time, so I guess that one really gets in your brain. The radio just really influenced me. I started listening when I was about 9 years old. That's what got me into popular music and Rick Dees in Los Angeles. And we always answered the phone with a catchphrase, because if you didn't answer it every time, they might call and you'd miss. So every time anybody called, it'd be Rick Dees plays the hits. So that was kind of silly. And his jokes and just the whole thing, it was the most fun thing in my whole life.
I remember asking my father, who remembered the War of the World, which was, if you guys remember, when Orson Welles told the story on the radio about, the Martian attack, and evidently it caused massive panic. And people were driving out, fleeing the cities and trying to escape this incredible Martian attack. And I remember asking my dad, oh, so you remember that? Wow. What did you do? Hoping that he too had fled our city, and been part of the massive panic. But he said, well, no. I mean, they told us like the weeks beforehand they were going to have this story. And I don't know what all those people were doing. I was very disappointed that he did not engage in the panic. But
smarter than the average bear, huh?
I know.
When I was a young man of about 10 years old, I listened to some radio show, a local radio show, every Saturday morning that had a trivia contest. And the first prize was a case of root beer. And and it was just, some local guy, just some, pardon the term, but just lame radio. He'd make bad jokes and talk about local things and stuff like that. But they'd always come to the trivia contest. And I called in like every week for like a year. And then I finally won a case of root beer. And it was like the best day of my life. So that was that.
Also, Dr. Ruth Westheimer, the sex specialist, was on that radio show. And I don't know if my mom, I was listening to her from 9 on, but it helped me to learn lots of interesting things later.
Edit. So I called you in, Daphne. I I really, I wanted to hire you for this job, and I did. And you've been sort of on, tender hooks because you're just still, trying it out. And I hate to do this to you, but as an answering service, you can't keep picking up the phone every time and saying, "Ricky's plays the hits." You, you, you can't. I'm sorry.
Could you say it again just so I can really hear
it.
Look, I know you're in love with Ricky, and I know that you think it's great, but you're here as an answering service for doctors and lawyers and important people, and I just don't want to have to fire you. But every time I keep telling you, don't answer the phone. Ricky's plays the hits.
The thing is, he does. I mean, he does, right?
Sure. I know that. It's a professional job, right?
It's his job too, I guess. I mean, I have a lot of respect for Ricky.
Sure. We all do, but no, you came to this job saying you're great on phone work.
You know what? I'm listening to you. I'm listening. You have feedback for me?
I have feedback for you. Stop saying Ricky's. Just say Midtown Answering Service. How can we help you?
Midtown Answering Service.
Oh, I know what you're gonna. Oh no.
How can we help?
Oh man.
You with Ricky Prison.
Edit. Like, I am so excited to meet you, and I'm so glad you decided to let me interview you. You have been one of my biggest influences. So let me start the interview off by saying, is it cool being you?
Yeah, it's totally cool being me.
Yes, that is great. What's the coolest part about being you?
Well, it's the adoration from people like yourself. Saying I've always wanted to meet you. I'm so excited to be talking to you. I'm not just an ordinary person. I'm special.
That you are very special. I was just saying today to my wife, I was saying I can't believe I'm going to be talking to her because she is just so special. What's it like being so special?
It makes me feel good about myself. Years ago, before this career, I was not special. I was just an ordinary person. But now that I have this career, I know that I really am special.
Oh, there's some of your famous humility.
Yeah, tell me again how special I am.
I can go. I should open the window and just you'd hear from people on the street, but that would ruin kind of the audio.
I know. And talking to the little people like yourself is one of my joys.
Tag out, John. Here's your Mother's Day gift, Mom.
Oh, I see. What is it?
It's the world's greatest mom mug you bought and that I had to give you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that was so thoughtful, honey. I know I'm the world's greatest mom. I just really appreciate that. Thank you. Do you have the card that I got for you to give as well?
It'll look great up there with, the patriarch of the Anderson family banner with your picture on it.
Yes, it will look wonderful, won't it? Do you have the card I told you to get me?
I did. I did. When you open it up, it plays your favorite song.
There are many moms in the whole wide world, but you are the best. You got it, baby. Thank you so much. I know
Yeah.
that was from your heart.
It was, and would you do me a favor next time? One email is all you need to send me. I'm afraid my email box has been full for the last 3 weeks telling me what you wanted.
You didn't like the reminders?
Like I said, I mean, you mean a lot to me, Mom. So I mean, I always have your stuff come to the top of my email.
And I thought it would just keep you on the game so that you wouldn't screw up because I knew how bad you'd feel if you didn't honor me.
Yeah,
Edit. So I'm so happy as one of our greatest fans of the radio show that you've come in to see me today, as requested. Thank you for coming in.
It's the dream of a lifetime.
Yeah, and obviously you really do love our show trivia. What the heck? And here you are again.
Well, I do love the trivia of the show, and I can only hope that I can win it sometime.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about is you have I have here on my page basically called in every 5 minutes every show for the last month, and we're
Well,
on every day. So you've been now you call in a lot.
well, if you don't buy a lottery ticket, you're never going to win, right?
But the thing is your jaw, making our lines kind of like no one else can get in. Every time the announcer picks up the phone, it's you.
Well, it's their fault. I mean, just because I beat them to the line, I know the number. I know your number right away.
It's you every time, and we're doing our best. We give you a trivia question.
Yeah, well, you think I should let other people have a chance?
Well, if you could just get it right once, then we would give you the prize, and then you could, we would then say, then you can call us back in a month, and that would work, wouldn't it? Because that's the way the rules are.
And you put your finger on it right there. If I got one right once, why don't you give me a question that I know the answer to?
The thing is, we cannot do that because we are, mandated trivia game, and we do things properly.
Oh, properly. Like the question for the last month has been the Beatles, or the answer for the last month has been the Beatles. And I keep on guessing Hermits.
Well, we were hoping that yeah, I know okay, so the Beatles, you weren't going to say the Beatles no matter how often we said who were George, Michael, Ringo, and John, and you were
I figured it was too obvious. I thought it was a trick question.
Okay, so
Edit. I mean, I'm telling you, Margaret, what I learned today is going to change our lives.
Wow. Dave, that's amazing. Tell me more.
You know how every Wednesday they have a new guest on our local show?
Yeah.
Yesterday was Dr. Ruth Westheimer.
Oh, that's nice.
You don't know who that is, do you?
Well, I mean,
I'll tell you. She's called the Sex Doctor.
sure, that's nice.
And yesterday was all about married couples, just like us.
Sounds wonderful.
Oh,
Yeah.
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 And I got her book.
Wow, Dave, you really went all in.
It comes with pictures, see?
Whoa.
Can't you just see us doing that?
No, but I could see you and Ruth. I mean, she's the expert, right?
I, I mean, you really think I'm going to get some celebrity doctor to have sex with me?
Oh, she tells you all this so that you can go do it with other people. Boy,
Right.
look at those pictures.
I mean, you know what they say about teachers?
Those who can't do teach.
Yes, exactly.
My God. So you're saying she can't even do, I can see why. Look at that.
Yeah. I, before we try that, we should make sure our health plan will cover it.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Hit it. Come back, Sue. Oh, listen, we're really happy for the work you're doing here. You've been excellent at answering the phones, but you've got to stop using famous catchphrases from radio serials.
Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men? Like
Yeah,
that.
Steve,
Like that one.
yeah, you lost us a client there, okay? Because they took it personally. Yeah.
Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of women? All right.
Oh, that's a nice twist. I like what you did there. Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
but it's still not what we're looking for. We'd like something a little more professional.
Oh, okay. Sit down, stand up, fight, fight, fight. No.
What show is that
Type,
from?
type.
Oh, well, you're getting closer.
I'm doing my best.
You've never seen The Lone Ranger, have you?
Tonto.
Yeah,
That's as much
Yeah.
as I can.
yeah.
Listen, I really love this job. I love this job. I like being on the radio. I like being famous.
Well,
I do.
Your fame is only that you're answering the phones.
Well, people know it's me.
Well, they don't because you keep on sounding like Lamar Cranston and telling them there's evil lurking in their hearts.
Well, it's true that, but maybe evil is lurking in their hearts, and that's and you know what? I can do better. I can do better. I can think
That's the spirit.
I think of a different catchphrase, and that'll make you happy, right?
Well, it can be variety, but it doesn't have to, be from a famous show.
Oh. So you want me to, like 1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock rock, something like that. I could do
Old
that.
pop tunes, yeah. Something more upbeat, something more optimistic.
Yeah, like pick up the pace. Pick up the pace.
True, but that could
yeah.
cause some anxiety to the person on the other end. If I'm not looking to pick up the pace, I would feel pressured.
Something I really think I should stick with. Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men? It's a classic. It's a keeper, and people know what it means.
Hang out, John. Look, I just want to talk to my therapist, Dr. Johansson. And believe me, he knows what evil lurks in my heart. So just connect me, please.
He does know what evil. It's just that before I haven't actually finished the phrase, and I gave you like kind of the quick version. Who knows what evil lurks in the, like that, right? So if you just want to sit down for a second, this is going to take me a little bit of time to get it right.
But Dr. Johansson is on speed dial for a reason.
Oh yeah, she's wonderful. I mean, people love her. Yeah, and you've got problems. Obviously, you've got evil lurking in your heart. Yeah, evil lurking.
I mean, I know. I mean, she couldn't have told you that. That would be a HIPAA violation. You probably do this to everybody.
You know what I say to everybody? Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men?
Edit. So, look, sweetie, I called you home from work. I know you're in the middle of surgery, but this is the greatest day of my life. You know, I know you've been thinking I should be up for a Nobel Prize, and you know, I had to have you come home, and I know I've also been up for the MacArthur Award, but I have to tell you, this is the greatest day of my life.
I agree. I agree.
I got a case of root beer for my trivia question.
You called me home in the middle of open heart surgery to tell me you won a case of root beer?
Day of my life. Can you believe it? I've been trying for a year and a half. It's the greatest day.
I fear that your life is not rich enough and that you're overreacting to this tiny little man.
But sweetie, you know that I've been practicing up on all my, my old songs and who wrote them and what year, and you know how hard I've worked, and I was hoping I'd get some, big MacArthur genius, because I am a genius about songs. But this is better.
One case of root beer?
It's my case, and they gave it to me. This is the big award.
I don't want to not be supportive here. It seems mean, but I do think you're overreacting to one case of root beer. I mean, you seem very excited about this.
They've been dangling it in front of me for this year and a half. And did you know it comes in 12 cans? 12 cans for me.
We could buy that at the grocery store
Oh,
for $2.50.
That wouldn't be the thing. You could have an Academy Award made and buy that, but that's not the same as really being given. He gave it to me for the right answer.
Well, can I say, but congratulations.
Thank you, sweetie.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I know you. I don't think you believed that I could ever achieve that kind of height of success.
Since you've achieved that, now why don't you move up and see what more you can achieve, sweetie? Work on something like a Nobel Prize or something.
There isn't anything more than root beer.
Edit and scene.
Okay, thank you very, very much. Everybody come on up, introduce yourselves. We'll introduce ourselves alphabetically, so take it away.
Elizabeth from Sunnyvale, California.
Gil from the banks of Whittle Creek in Oakland, California.
Huge outside Seattle.
Go ahead, Sue.
Okay, I'm Sue from Hamilton, Canada.
I'm John from Maine, USA. So thank you very much for joining us. It was a real fun performance, and have a good evening.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.